What up, YouTube? Simon Says Soccer in the Dirty South, back at it. Looking at Watford v. Arsenal, which was yesterday, a 9 a.m. game, Central, in the United States. So, decently early game. And prior to the game, we're thinking press conference on Thursday or Friday night with Arsenal, saying, "Hey, 99% sure we're done with these deals for Mustafi and Lucas Perez." And so I felt like there was a positive buzz before the game, pre-game, which is so exciting to have a couple of signings, even though Perez is unknown. I mean, I watched him on YouTube, but that's it. I don't know anything else about him. I've not heard much about him. And so it's kind of an unknown. But in La Liga, 17 goals, 10 assists. Scored some goals. Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, some big goals, big games. Maybe Real Madrid. I can't remember. So some important goals. Anyway, we'll give the guy a chance. It's exciting to have a striker. That's what he does. It looks like his skill set is positive for what we need. And then Mustafi, World Cup winner, super experienced at 24, captain or vice captain of Valencia. So that's a huge signing. We've been wanting that one. I think that's the quality that everybody in Arsenal Football Club would want. Let's get to the game. So last year, beat them 3-0, 4-0, 7-0, aggregate between the home and away games. So, you know, we had a belief, and we haven't lost them in many, many, many years. So we felt positive for sure. I felt like we felt confident going into the game. And plus, we have Ozil back in the starting lineup. And when he came in on the 70th minute, 80th, 70th, 75th minute against Leicester last weekend, you saw the game turn on its head. And he did some things immediately that dramatically altered the way the game was being played. You see his world-class touch vision quality immediately. From minute one, the first half was a masterclass. I have not seen Arsenal play that way in a while. Second half, entirely different conversation. Felt like we tried to sit in, park the buses, if you will, and hold on, which I think was a mistake against the size, quality, physicality of a Watford side. But that's what we chose to do. First half, Alexis Sanchez involved in every goal. He's taken the first hit in the box with a great run. A ball from your boy, Mesut Ozil. Looked like a good piece of running, good piece of movement inside the box. Going to put him in a good situation and just took a hit. Sloppy defending from Watford. Goal, penalty, Cazorla. Fantastic for him. 40-odd games without a goal, which is huge for him. A lot of injury last year. We sorely missed his connection between offense, defense. Again, such a vital player at a club right now. So experienced. Getting better with age. He put that away. That was big for him, but it was Alexis created. Second goal, I can't quite understand that. What he did with the ball. It was unbelievable, the touch he put on the ball, falling out of ground at full speed to have that. He just caressed it, man. Made love with it in ball. I mean, just incredible what he did putting it across the line. Unbelievable. And then the third goal, him getting on the ball like he likes to do out wide, drawing defenders in. There are two defenders playing, kind of jockeying in front of him, waiting for him to make a move. Drew two defenders out, which puts people in a bad situation, creates more space in the middle, and then Mesut made an incredible run to the middle. And I don't remember Mesut Ozil scoring another goalless head, not for Arsenal. I might be mistaken. You guys can comment on that, but I think one was first. And that was on the stroke of halftime. That was in the stoppage time of the first half. We dominated. Theo Walcott was absolutely smashing on the right wing, putting himself in good positions, and could have had a fourth in the first half. Hit a great ball across the box, Aurelio Gomez got a strong hand to it and put it away, and we couldn't put it back. In the first half, many balls just all the way across the box. Would have loved to have somebody sitting and waiting and do what they do to poach those, to put those away. I'd love to see 6, 7, 8-0. Would have been fine with me. Give us a better goal differential. Things you need later in the season. Goal differential matters. If the race is going to be tight, and I believe it will be, and I believe it's a team or two, I think through the entire stretch it'll be a fight for the league this year. So I think everything's going to matter. Giving up goals is going to matter. Second half, entirely different conversation. DT was talking about paper in the cracks, and it was almost disturbing the way that we lost ourselves. And I really think it has to go into I want to think some of it's fitness. With a guy like Mesut playing in the game, you're going to have to expect that he's not going to get back well. It's not what he does. He's perfect going forward, but going back, it's not his strong suit. He's always going to have an Achilles heel there for us as a team. So him tracking back's awful. And if he's playing in the heart of the midfield, then he's going to need to do some work. And if he's not doing it, then he was more energetic in the first half, but it just got to him fitness-wise. But we held out. I hate that we gave up a goal to Pereira. I'm not sure. The Watford guy, just kind of a ball bobbling about in the box, which is dangerous and ridiculous. But they went into what I thought they would go to originally, which is having Igalo and Troy Deeney up front. Huge guys, strong, fast, so physical, and playing long balls. And so we had to deal with balls in the air constantly. So a lot of kudos to Petr Cech making huge saves. DT and Troop, some guys were pretty upset about the fact that he had to save us. But I thought to myself, I'm confused. Isn't that why you buy a world-class goalkeeper? So are they not supposed to make big saves? And the fact that we would go through a game and no quality shots would be on goal the entire game is kind of ridiculous in the Premier League. I mean, I guess if we were in Switzerland, maybe. If we're in Paris and you're PSG and you win the league by January by 31 points. I mean, but we're in the Premier League. Everybody's good. Everybody's incredibly quality. Best league in the world. So to say that he's going to have to do some work is kind of just asinine, in my opinion, from a soccer background. But so he made some big saves. But your boy Koscielny, incredible game. Rob Holding, my God, 20-year-old kid. Baptism of fire in the Premier League, first 3 games, and doing the deal. Quality young kid. I think he's the future of our club as far as defense. Because Laurent Koscielny and Per Mertesacker, not young. Got Mustafi, Rob Holding, Gabriel, kind of our future defensively right now. Potentially Colin Chambers as well, which I think he'll go on a loan because Rob just stole it from him. I don't see him getting in. Rob is so intelligent. Looks real comfortable on the ball and passed the ball out well. So kudos to him. Let's talk about, for me, Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil, their movement, incredible. But to me, man of the match, Granit Xhaka. My God, what a signing. His distribution, 20, 30 yards in the air, is unbelievable. His vision on the ball is unbelievable. It gives us even further a layer behind our main guys in the middle, whether it be Cazorla or Ozil or Ramsey coming in, maybe Jack Wilshere, who distributes well. Granit Xhaka is a stud, and that will be potentially could be player of the year for what he's going to do. He could be the kind of signing, the kind of effect that N'Golo Kante had at Leicester last year. He is incredible. Work rate, physicality, not getting pushed off the ball. Seems to have skill, seems to have leadership. There's shown a couple shots where I see him yelling at people, directing people, because he's comfortable doing that. That's what we need. I say this, he's got some spine. I'm hoping Mustafi's coming out with that. Laurent Koscielny, Rob Holding. I think we're starting to build that element that people talk about us that we don't have. That's fine. To go and win balls, to be brutal, to be enforcers in the middle. I think that's coming about. I think a guy like Rob Holding, a guy like Granit Xhaka, and I believe Mustafi, just watching a little bit of him, is going to start to shift that. The players of old, Samir Nasri, Some guys in the past that did. I wouldn't say even had Still. Maybe Robin and Percy for tackles. But I think that we're changing that. I think that's changing in our locker room. So super excited about the win. Wish the second half would have looked different, but a victory is a victory, 3 point, and then gives +2 in goal differential for that game. So I'm excited about that. Put us in the top 10, which got to after 3 games. Can't read too much into it, but hey, Manchester clubs and Chelsea going at it. 3 for 3, 9 points out of 3 games. We no time to lose. But I'm going to tell you this, those games become huge. Those home and away fixtures between Manchester clubs and Chelsea are going to potentially define our seasons. But I'm telling you, the team we got going, incredible. And then, hey, deadline day, transfer. DT's talking about a German guy. Got to be Gertz or Draxler. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I will take that. Either of those guys coming in will be incredible. I'd like Draxler. Get just a up-and-coming world-class winger. Because, Ox has it some days, Walcott has it some days. There's days they do not have it. So it'd be nice to have more competition for them on the wings. Got Serge Gnabry coming back, which is exciting to a young guy, up-and-coming guy. But got the international break. That sucks. Have to wait for a while to see him. I think back September 10th against Southampton at home. I'm excited about that fixture. But if you hadn't subscribed, if you hadn't liked this video, comment on it. And be back soon. We'll probably talk about transfer day deadline. Probably do a little something. Talk about what we did business-wise. But Simon says, "Sock in the dirty south." You guys have a good night. Peace.